Hello. Today is a very cold, very rainy day here in Ohio, and I've seen online a lot of other people posting, and myself as well, that our energy feels very low today, either as a result of that or a combination of things. So I just wanted to share real quick what I have been doing recently when I am feeling low energy. It's pretty quick. It's something you can do easy anywhere. That has been very impactful for me recently. This is sort of a meditation. It's sort of an more of an activity that's a meditation at the same time. I think this will be especially helpful if you have an avoidance attachment style like I do, because what happens is when you're feeling stress or anxiety, rather than deal with the issue, your first instinct is going to be to completely reject that there's anything wrong in the first place. It's kind of like emotional procrastination. You don't feel good, but you refuse to acknowledge why. So the biggest part of this for me is journaling, because whenever I'm feeling that anxiety, I just start writing so that I can at least understand what I'm feeling anxious about, which seems really obvious, but for me it's not. And when I'm writing things down, excuse me, I'm sick, that's why I keep having to pause this, I keep coughing. And while I'm journaling, I'm also trying to do things to make the environment around me more comforting. So I'm cold very easily, so I need to be by a heater or have some warm clothes on. Burning sage or a candle to help cleanse the energy, and also just to influence the energy in that space as well. Fire is a very grounding element, so burning things is very useful to help ground yourself, and that's the whole point of this, because when you're having anxiety, the whole point of journaling, what I'm doing is trying to separate what the actual danger is and what my body is perceiving the danger as, because most of the time our anxiety is going to tell us that something is much more of a danger than it actually is, especially if you've been through trauma, because your body is going to have trauma responses to normal stressors, and you can't necessarily distinguish the difference or why you're feeling that way unless you take the time to figure out where that anxiety is coming from. So I started making a list, and I wrote down the weather is really bumming me out. I'm very overwhelmed by business tasks and uncertainties and things that I'm stressing about with that. I also have bronchitis that I'm trying to recover from. I am on medicine for that as well, so I'm sure the combination of the illness and the medication is probably not helping. And at the same time, over the last several weeks, I've been trying to work through some family trauma that is which is something that needs a lot of time and attention, but it's also something that is going to take a very long time to completely get. So I need to be able to balance that with other responsibilities at the same time. So once I write all that down, then I realize, wow, there's a lot of reasons that I'm feeling this way. But then what I can do is look at that list and then make another list of what tasks I can focus on to support those things first, because that's going to be the biggest weight lifted off of me. It's going to be the best use of my time, and this whole process only takes 10 minutes. So if you're feeling low today, take a few minutes to just listen to your body and what it's trying to tell you. Your mindset always matters more than the situation, and usually the mindset is something that didn't just come from that situation but came from a history of situations, okay? And if you're not taking time to sit with that and understand it, then you're probably bringing old stuff with you into the future and it's not serving you.